buddy. Nice and smooth. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Fuck yeah, that was good. Checker this time.
The phone.
And now we're making some noise. That's what we were looking for. Yeah. All right, well, welcome. Friday night. Hey, what's going on in the kitchen? Damn good to be here. A lot to talk about. Ton of things going on in the world of NASCAR and racing and all that stuff that we can blather on about mindlessly and pointlessly here. But I thought, let's get this right out of the way. We'll start off. Let's go over what my cars are going to look like in 2025. I'm pretty excited about that to show off the paints I've been working on. Some of these really started as concepts at the end of last year. Never quite made it onto the track. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. So obviously this here is the Cup car from last year, my standard proof Camaro. I really enjoyed this car. It was a lot of fun. It was cool to build. But we are going to move on. So, starting with our 2025 Truck Series entry. And that is going to be, we're making a big change this year. You've probably already seen it in the sponsor ticker. For the first time ever in my sim racing career, I will not be driving Chevrolets this season. I decided to move to a different manufacturer, kind of in support of my favorite driver and my future truck that I'm going to own. So, without further ado, we will be driving this number 96 Mosh Customs sponsored Toyota Tundra in the Truck Series in 2025. Like I said, a big change. This is one of the more basic paints that we put together. I just wanted something to highlight the Mosh Customs brand, the logo. There are a few elements to this that I like that are a little bit unique. And even though on the paint viewer here in iRacing, you don't get a great view of that, but there's a lot of difference between gloss and matte. These lines have a lot of reflectivity to them. The bordering around the numbers is very reflective, so it's going to stand out. Obviously, highlights a lot of the sponsors that I will run full-time. Well, not full-time. I was going to go full-time in the Truck Series last year, or in 2025. I decided to pivot. I'm going to stick with the full-time Cup Series in 2025, with some exceptions. I know there are a handful of races I'm already going to miss. I've got those scheduled out kind of going into it, but I do want to run a handful of truck races. There's some unique ones on the schedule this year. Rockingham stands out as one I really want to go to. Lime Rock Park, I think those are a couple cool races that would be fun to run the truck in. So, just looking at it, obviously, Mosh Customs trying to build that brand up a little bit. So this truck is a little bit more unique to that. Very matte on the black, gloss here on the orange fade. And notable sponsors, obviously MyPilotPro, Insta360 continue to be partners on the car for 2025. 40XL Driver Academy is going to have a pretty good highlighted role there on the quarter panel. The TRD logo, obviously that's new. Sirius XM, that actually comes with this default paint, and I thought, hey, I'm a subscriber, I should keep that on my truck. So there you have it, kids. That will be the truck we run in 2025. Moving on from there, let's go look at the Xfinity car. Staying on theme, we're driving the Supra in the Xfinity Series in 2025. This car has already seen quite a bit of action. It's actually already got a couple of wins. I've run it in a few official races kind of in the off season. This design on this car pulls from a car I ran in 2023 for a MyPilotPro specific paint scheme that I did. I just really like this idea of kind of building a border around the number and altering two designs. On that car, however, it was a very matte color through this what is kind of a purplish bluish area. And on this side, it was just all black. So I changed that up. I added these dots that have a lot of reflective to them on the Insta360 logo side. And then on the MyPilotPro side, it's a little bit matted, but it actually has this design that's built in and also is textured to match that. So when it's on track, it looks really cool. You've got a highly reflective border around this section. It just looks cool on the track. I mean, this car is bright, especially at night. I ran this at a night Bristol race, and it looked really, really good. So kind of a different paint, a little bit different coloring, from what I usually run. But again, two of my primary sponsors. MyPilotPro, obviously been a long-time supporter of everything I've done through my aviation channel. Insta360 actually joined their affiliate program in August of last year. They sent me a camera. I've been using the 360 X4, and it is amazing. It beats the crap out of anything GoPro has ever put out there. I love that camera. I love all their cameras. So join their affiliate program. There is a link in this video. If you want to go check that out, you will get directly to my affiliate page, and there's quite a few good winter sales going on. So jump on that. Insta360 continues to be a primary sponsor for a lot of these cars going into next year. So right now, still running the Xfinity Series logo and the Xfinity banner. Those will get changed to the iNRS banner when the season starts in February for the league that I run in. So I'll start having a lot of that content on there as well. I did make a couple changes. This is a little bit older version, so there's a few little updates to this car that aren't showing right now, but it won't have... I thought I wanted this red roll cage in here just to be unique, and I hate it, so I took that out. It's not on the final version of this car, but this is what it'll look like. It definitely stands out. It's unique, it's different, but I'm pretty happy with it. So, all right, drum roll for the final car. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not running a Ford Mustang. I just wanted to pull that car up. I thought maybe I still had one of Jordan's paints on here, but I don't. So, staying on theme with the Toyotas that will be running in 2025, let's take a look at the Cup Series Toyota. This will be my Daytona 500 car, both in iNRS and in official races for the iRacing Daytona 500. This is the Insta360 Toyota Camry I will run for the bulk of the 2025 season. I will have some other paints that I've already developed. Not ready to release those yet, but wanted to show what my Daytona 500 car is. I'm really happy with the way this car turned out. It actually originally started as a car for a different sponsor with very similar paint schemes, but that sponsor got acquired. They are now under the umbrella of a different company, so the colors didn't quite... it did make sense to continue on with that branding, as they're kind of slowly transitioning to a different brand for what their cars will be going in, or I'm sorry, what their products will be going into 2025. So there wasn't a lot of reason to continue on with that as my sponsor, as a primary on this car, but Insta360 again was an opportunity to really highlight that as a sponsor and that product. So this is kind of what came of that, using that same template, just replacing the logos. I really like it. I like how it's a very, very basic paint scheme, and that there's only a handful of colors here. I mean, it is black, yellow, and white. That's it. Those are the only colors involved in any of the design. There is a significant contrast between the matte on the black parts of this car, the gloss on the yellow, and then the way that the logos kind of stand out. Obviously, these white lines, that was actually pulled from the logo of the sponsor this was supposed to be for. So it just looked cool on the car, though. It added some just kind of dynamic change to it. So I thought, it's too cool. I'm going to keep it there, and it stayed. So big things I added to this paint scheme. There are a few standards for every template I'm going to do for Mosh Customs paints going into 2025, and that's for the Camaro, for the Mustang, for the Camry, for the Supra, Tundra, whatever car it is. There are a few standards. Number one is having the paint logo is going to be right here on the window of every one of those cars. I have specified B posts unless for a commission they have an actual required sponsors or team logos that need to be on the B post. That will be the B post. Obviously manufacturer will change, and then the oil sponsor changes for each car. There are tool partners that go with each vehicle. So for this one specifically on the Camry, it is Craftsman, and I have my giant Craftsman toolbox. I just got my Craftsman workbench, so naturally they're going to stay on my car. 40XLI Driver Academy stays on all of these cars, along with Moser Racing. Now, unless there's a specific agreement with a different platform that driver uses, that can be changed out, but that's pretty much a standard. I moved it up here just because of the way that this logo looked. I didn't want it to be too cluttered down here, so it sits up on the C post. Normally it would be down here in this little sponsor cluster with these logos down here. Mobile One continues to be a standard on all of the Toyota cars, so down here on the rocker panel you'll continue to have that along with the sticker on the rear of this car. This is another standard for all the commissioned works. They will have the Mosh Customs banner across underneath the headlight, as long as it's not interfering with their sponsor design. If we need to move that, we will. I'm not that vain that I have to have my logo on your car, but there's also options to move it up above the lights, behind the spoiler, things like that. So this car, though, it came out really good. I'm really excited about how this looks on track. This one, obviously, I already have the iNRS branding on it, just because that's how it's going to be run for the majority of the season. I will have the offline version that won't have that. But this will be the car that we're going to run tonight when we go to Old Atlanta. So I'm looking forward to that race, because I ran that earlier this week, and had a really good run going, and then I just messed up and got in the grass and kind of ruined my car. That's the first time when I got into the wall, the hood came up and it was blocking my view, and I had to drive all the way back to pit road around the apron. The caution didn't come out. Not really being able to see, just kind of having to watch out the window and follow the wall, the inside wall. So that was different. But there you have it. Those will be the cars that we will race in the 2025 season. So I'm excited about that. This car will start at Daytona. We'll start with the duels. I don't have a calendar directly in front of me. Give me just a second. I believe that starts actually on February 6th. Yes, February 6th will be the duels. February 13th will be the iNRS Daytona 250. So those two races, we really just about a month away, or a month and a couple weeks. So, and then we roll right into Atlanta, COTA, and we'll end off the year, or the month of February for iNRS, and every one of those races on a Thursday night for the Cup Series, Wednesday for Xfinity, and Tuesday for the trucks. Limited schedules for me in trucks and Xfinity. Unless I get a win in one of those and I'm eligible for the playoffs, then I may kind of pivot to that. But yeah, so we'll kind of see how that goes. Right now, planning to run full-time in the Cup Series, part-time in trucks and Xfinity, or just in occasional races when I need the practice. COTA is a prime example. I'm not good at road courses, and I do not shy away from saying that. But you will see this car on track pretty much for the first 4 races of the season through the month of February. So excited about that. All right, enough chatting about paints. I don't really have any others to show. I am working on some commissions right now for a couple of other drivers in the league. You'll see those show up on the Mosh Racing page once those are done. I'm looking forward to getting those out there and getting those live. Let's go ahead and go find some racing to do. All right. There is a Draft Master Talladega at 7 o'clock. That's in 15 minutes. That might be where we start, and then we're going to go to Old Atlanta in Cup Fix. Ooh, you know what else starts at 7, though, is Xfinity at the Old Texas Motor Speedway. See, if I were prepared, I'd put a poll up and say, hey, what should we do? Should we do Texas? Old Texas. prior to the repave, the 2009 version of Texas in the Xfinity car, a track I actually have a few wins at in the Xfinity car, or do we just go through the mayhem of Talladega in the Cup car in Draftmaster? I'm leaning Talladega just because I need some redemption after last night. I was running that race and I was doing really well, and I went to bump draft a car and it net coded me and just busted the whole front of the car off and took me out of the race. So I kind of want some redemption from that. But I find old Texas in the Xfinity car to be a little bit of a challenge. That could be a little more fun. So I don't know. I'm torn. I'm torn on what to do here. Good news. We got 14 minutes to figure it out. Yeah. I think all of my wheel settings are actually set up for the Cup car right now. So, no, that's not true. I ran an ARCA race last night, so it would be set probably for the Xfinity car. I mean, it's not hard to change, but let's go. Let's go Xfinity. Why not? Let's do that. Let's go race the Xfinity car at Legacy, Texas. That'll be different. And then we'll go to Legacy, Atlanta, and run the Cup car. Two tracks that you really got to know how to conserve tires. Here, let's jump on the racing scene. And we'll let this launch. Give it a couple minutes. I don't know why. I lost a lot of my settings here. There we go. Okay, first things first. Let's go make some changes. Let's put the Jordan Boots special on this. I don't want to take it all the way down. Let's go to 55 and see what we got. And I'm going to up the steering ratio to 14:1. Ah, what the? Dude. All of my buttons changed now, too. Dude, why does this keep happening to me? Alright, I gotta change all of my buttons again. Hang on. Okay. Sound. Yeah, all of my audio changed. Good lord, what happened here? Push to talk. Changed. Alright. Let's get my button boxes set up again. Not a fan of having to redo all of this. Info. Car adjust. Radio. Next. Select previous. Increase. Decrease. Select. Okay. Ignition. Starter. There we go. Okay. Got all my buttons set up again. Pain in the ass. Let's go see what we got here. Get a little practice. I haven't raced this track in a long time. Pulling up on anybody here. Ooh, hey, let's not spin. That's really not necessary. I gotta remember how this place works. I remember there's more banking actually in 1 and 2 than the old version, or than the new version. Why is it so squirrely into 3? What am I doing there? Let's get some heat, some tires. So you can carry a little more speed into 1. But it flattens out a lot more coming off the corner. Ah! Was it? Figure out how to tighten this thing up just a little bit more. It got squirrely on me. I don't like it all the way up there, that's for sure. A little arrow tight, huh? Oh, shit. get 10 laps in and see what our tire wear is. Dear Lord. I did not want to be 3 wide there. Uh-oh. One in the grass. Moved. Way too much into one. Seems like I remember being able to, like, just be wide open through 3 and 4 on this track. I don't know. It's definitely not letting me do that. Alright, let's finish this lap, then we'll see what we got for tire wear. I'm definitely overdriving my entry into 1 now. Let's go take a look at tires. Okay. Garage. Ooh. 89 on the right front. It feels like a lot more tire wear than I want. Alright, we're going to need to back up our entry a little bit, slow down some. So I'm pulling the right front way too much. I'm 89.90 on the right, which is pretty close to even. 96.95 on the left, so. Alright, yeah, we just got to get a little less. I feel real tight in the center, so I need to kind of back my entry up so that I'm more consistent through the middle of the track. Alright, I can work with that. Okay, well, see, we got less than a minute until the session starts, so. It's so shiny. I do like the way this car looks. One thing I've been doing on a lot of my cars, though, is where, like, the black areas, I've been making those matte. Like, this one's very gloss. And then all the little dots have reflection to them, so it's got a little more shine than just the flat gloss of the rest of the car. And then that design area on the back half of the car is kind of matte, but it varies between each line, what's gloss, what's matte, so it gives it a lot of, like, pop. It looks kind of cool, I think, so. Okay, moving on. On to the race session. Here we go. Okay, you're being a little loud. There. Monitor. Let's see what we can do here. I will say, I mean, that was a good little session to kind of get a feel for what I can do. Uh, it gets tight. It gets real tight on exit of 4. It'd be real easy to go out there and slap the outside wall off of 4 and cause some problems. So let's not do that. So we're going to be number 17 in this race. That I'm okay with. I like low expectations in official races. Hold on. I'll keep the virtual mirror on. See, this is heat of the day here. I definitely got my steering dialed in though, so that's good. Definitely gonna be careful on the cold tires right here too, because man, early first couple laps it wants to spin right there. See what I mean? Sorry, we're just gonna get out of the way. Jeremy, what? Okay, let's not do that in race trim, huh? Okay, next thing we're going to figure out is how are we going to get this to work for qualifying. Let's put a little more rear brake in this. I think there's a lot of race streamers that don't want you to see their qualifying laps. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. You can watch me fail at this. I don't care. I'm not pulling some secret on how to qualify better than everybody else. Why are we not getting... I don't know. That helps. Helps when you put the car in gear. It's amazing what happens when you do that. Woo! Hey. Sorry, I didn't get penalized for that. Good. Dang it. Don't do that. It's like a razor's edge, man. Dang it, I lost too much speed right there. This lap's gonna suck now. I was hoping I could make it up. That was the worst place to lose the car. You're lucky you qualify in the top 10 at this point. Alright, well, we got what we got here. That sucks. I screwed up. Oh, man. Dang it. I think I had a good entry into one. I didn't overdrive it too bad. I probably could have carried a little more off the corner here. This is where I messed it up. I came in here just way too hot. Overdrove it. And I saved it. I didn't hit anything, fortunately, but I killed all of my exit speed off of 4, so coming to the line to try and get a second lap in that was going to be better, I was already slow. Yeah, right now I'm 10th. Yeah, 6/10 off the pole. That's not great. There's still a lot of people to qualify too, so if any of these guys go out there and put out a lap, they'll be fine. It's alright. We'll go into conservation mode, have tires that last longer than everybody else, and we'll be fine. So that's what I'm telling myself anyway. It's been an interesting off-season. A little bit of things going on. These guys are causing quite a ruckus. But they're winning. They're winning their filings, which is interesting. So I'm kind of curious to see where this all goes. I really wonder now that the court has said, basically, NASCAR, you have no standing. This is what you got. Deal with it. And actually, the language you have in your contract agreements is bullcrap. I really wonder if teams who previously signed the charter agreement will now jump on board the lawsuit. That would be a big change. What? No. Okay, where are we starting there? 11th. Is it just because it's turned down so far? Is that why you can't hear my spotter?
Good luck, guys.
There, hey, look at that. It makes a big difference when you turn it up and you can actually hear it. That's why you can't hear anything. Okay.
Good luck, y'all.
I love having an ignition box on this now, that I don't have to, that I can sit here and wait. I'm saving fuel. Look at me go. Alright, just don't spin the car on cold tires. Ignition is on. Car started. Here we go. Clutch on this car is a lot more finicky than the Cup car. I feel like I don't know how to drive stick when I get in the Xfinity car. Like I forgot everything I know about how to work a clutch. Well, let's see. We got a Duke's Mayo car. We got a UPS. Tail chair throwback. That's not bad. Of course, somebody is driving the Dale Jr. 8. Coming back in a big way. Looks like behind me I got a Ricky Bobby. Ooh, that car looks good. What is it, the 90? I like the paintings. The numbers are bright and shiny. I like that. Alright, coming to the green. 45 laps. Just keep the car under us for that long. Old Texas. Too wide, what? Seven's trying to spin. Oh, Jesus. What the fuck? Yeah, my race is done.
Save. How was your car? I had 2 more done. Looks like
Pace car, middle 1 and 2.
we'll get a...
Well, it won't start.
Or it's going to be dragging.
Dude, it didn't even make a lap.
We should be behind the 20.
Alright, I gotta get towed.
Slow down for the pace car.
I mean, I could not have given him any more room than I did. Seriously.
Pace car in 3.
I'm dead. I'm already dead. Didn't even make it a lap. Are you 98 or 68? What am I looking at here? Yeah, we hit the apron and drove right up into me. Cool. And even then, I could have saved it, but he hit me again. I don't have an answer for that. Cool. Man, smooth start. Just trying to find a place in line. This guy with his backwards, upside down, reverse numbers. Let's go in his cockpit. Let's see what he was doing. Oh, well, I don't know how to turn. I'm already spinning. Hits the apron. Let me drive up the track into the guys. Oh. Good lord. Hey, he's already gone. Cool. Pretty sure my car's dead. Real exciting stuff.
We're in 4 now.
Is he supposed to be 86 or 90? I don't know what this guy's number is. I don't think he knows how to paint. Damn sure doesn't know how to drive. Cool. See, I mean, my car pretty much took a header right into the wall. I'm going to assume it's dead. But let's see what they say. I hate that when you don't even get a lap in. That's the worst. Just to be clear, I get mad when I get hit and I say bad words. That's why this stream is set not for children. Too much damage, we're done. Cool. Alright. Didn't even get a lap in. Well, and I guess we quit. Goodbye, iRating. What can we do to kill time until the 8 o'clock race? Looks like we're going to go practice a lot. Can't even register for that for another 15 minutes. Okay, well, hey. What do you say we go jump in some Cup Series practice, and we'll get a feel for this car and see how long of a run we can get on tires. Sucks, man. Sucks. Oh, let's see what's going on in the aviation world. Oh, MTSB has provided an update on tragic incident involving a Piedmont Airlines ramp agent who was ingested into an Envoy operated Embraer 175 on December 22nd, 2022. According to the NTSB report, the ramp agent had recently used a cannabis product before the incident, which contributed to the mishap while working on the aircraft. Drugs are bad, kids. Do drugs, you get sucked into an engine. Ooh, NASCAR. Let's show some love to that overlooked ace. Who's the driver that has talent and no recognition? That's a good question. Right off the bat, I'd say Christopher Bell. I think Christopher Bell gets enough recognition, but just doesn't... I don't know. I don't think people see him as strong of a talent as he really is. If I had to pick... Ooh, I'll tell you who I think fits that mold perfectly is Chase Briscoe. I think Chase Briscoe is going to surprise a lot of people now that he's in that 19 car. I think... I mean, he's been stout before. He's shown what he can do. That Darlington win this year was pretty awesome, so I think the guy's got some talent. Okay, we're going to reset everything now that we got wrecked in less than a lap. Hey, let's not do that again. 264. Take the steering up a bit. And we don't need the virtual mirror because this car's got one built in. Oh, why don't you go into gear? Go into gear. My shifter failing me already. I know everybody hates New Atlanta, and I am a fan of New Atlanta. I think that the product, the show that puts on, you know, the mini super speedway is cool. I don't think it's going to be like that forever. I think ultimately that's going to fade away as people just, as that track weathers. I mean, it's already got 3 years on it. It's going into year 4 of that setup. You know, I think that fades away. But even with that being said, old Atlanta is so much fun. I mean, this is just, you slide around, you gotta be so conservative on this car. You really gotta know what you're doing to get around this place. And you gotta know how to find a line and find speed. It's tricky, but it's fun. And you got to know how to be aggressive and conservative all at the same time. You need to be able to make a car last through a full fuel run. But you also have to know how to find speed where it's available. So this place, I feel like, really puts a lot of emphasis on being able to be a driver. This is where you got to know your stuff and know how to use it. But I still like New Atlanta too. I'm going to that race in July. I'm pretty excited about that. So. Hey, I'm fastest. Look at that. Means I need to back it way the hell down to make the tires last now. I am curious to see, though, because even new Atlanta, I mean, it's not like Daytona and Talladega. It is that the draft is so much more impactful there, and you can run wide open, but you have to do a lot of lifting, especially when that track gets hot and slick. The summer race there is so much different than the February race, because if it's cold enough, that car just sticks. But if it's hot at all, you have so much work you have to do to lift and corner, and especially in traffic. And I think that track, as it weathers, I mean, yes, it's going to be a fast racetrack regardless, but I think it's going to slowly turn into a little bit more of what we're used to in Atlanta. I mean, it's going to take a few more years, I think, but I think a lot about, like, Auto Club. Auto Club was boring for the first 10, 15 years that racetrack existed, but eventually, as it weathered out and you had so many multiple grooves in the corners and ways to, you know, find and make speed around that racetrack, it got to be really, really fun to watch. So I'm hoping that that's kind of the direction Atlanta's going to go. But we'll see. I mean, I think a lot about, like, Darlington too. When they've done repaves there, think about, like, Regan Smith winning 2011 Darlington race. You know, that's because it was on a repave, and tires didn't matter as much in the short run, where in any other time in history, if you ran half a lap at Darlington, you wanted new tires. So maybe Atlanta will get that way. We'll see. Hello, Oscar. Look at that, I've got 3/10 fall off right now. Ooh, got tight. Man, that's the thing. You reach a point where tires just let go here if you drive as hard as I have been. But the thing I do like about this is I've always been able to kind of move around a little bit, find some lanes, find a way to build a little more speed coming onto the backstretch. This is just a fun place to drive. And I really used to like driving the outside 3 and 4. I mean, I'm not really feeling it right now, but it's an option. I always kind of like to run a little higher to maybe not have to pull the car as hard to get down to the bottom. Maybe a little less wear on the right front. Not hearing anything, 11. See how much I just gave up right there? Wow. Okay. "15 laps into a run. My first lap was a 31. Sorry, my fastest lap was a 30.096. I've already fallen off over a second from that in 15 laps. So, yeah, that was a second and a half right there. That was a 31.4. See, man, you can feel like a superhero here in 1 minute, but the next. If I'm still feeling up to it after the Atlanta race, let's try to get in truck fixed and see if we can't get in there with Dale Tanhart and his 24-hour Talladega run he's trying to do. Oh, no wall. I think with that, we'll probably go ahead and hit it. For a big wall strike. Yeah. Oof. It's totally at pit road speed by the time I hit the line.
Alright, fellas, here we come. 10 away. 5 away.
Got my sign.
Good, sure mark. Now, turn in. Nice and easier, guys.
Get a little sneeze in there, huh? Just checking Discord to see if there's anything on there. So yeah, here's a good look at the gloss on that yellow part of this car. I think it looks really, really cool. Gives it a good metallic look and just makes this car stand out, man. I think that this car on track really, really shows up. Another thing I've been doing a lot lately is with my numbers on my roof. I've been using the whole roof for the number instead of putting a sponsor up there because I really like to make that number stand out and show. I mean, not that you can ever see from this angle, but yeah, like there. I like how that number stands out. Because I feel like with the numbers being moved forward on the car, they're a little bit smaller than they used to be, so they don't show quite as well. I mean, I made them very bold on this car, but yeah, so I like to have a big roof number to really make it visible. I think it looks good in traffic, and you know that's my car. Back TV. Let's see, how did we do on that run? That was 16 laps. We were 85.95, so really beating the crap out of the right front. Ugh. I'm not entirely happy with that. We need to do some work on that. Right. It is past 7:30, so I can get out and register for the actual race session, and then we'll come right back in. Hopefully back to that same session. That would be nice. We actually want to race now. Yes, there we go. Continue. Yeah, it just goes to show you, man. Even when you feel like you're being smooth and comfortable, that's how easy it is to overdrive it. Let's see. Change the lettuce wraps. Shenanigans. That means nothing. Alright, did I get in the same session? I hope I did. Because I was the fastest in that session. No, they put me in a different one. That's fine. Okay. Track temp 72. Well then, let's find a way to be a little bit smoother, huh? Okay, this time we're not worried about raw speed. This time we're a little bit more concerned with tire conservation. Making this thing last for an entire run. This race is 50 laps. I mean, theoretically, half and half, right? 25 and 25. Make it halfway, stop for tires. Whoa! Caught the wall there. Clear, yeah. Just let that guy go. Right there, I can feel him overdriving the right front, coming at it too. I know I'm not driving conservative at all right now. I'm driving very aggressive. I'm not saving tires in any form here. It's letting me go. Maybe he's not letting me go. No, no! Ah, dang it. Well, that can't be good. Man, it's just so easy to overdrive it off the corner, man. Look at this. Just let that back in, slide out. Just enough. That'll do it. You got chatbot. Why aren't you working? Okay, well, I was driving very aggressive in that run. So this time, let's go out and not worry about speed. Let's worry about consistency and not tearing the tires off of it. Can't help it. You got another car around you, though. You just want to race them. I'm wondering, too, though, if as I get deeper in the run, I may start downshifting. I haven't had to do that yet, so I'm keeping the RPMs up enough, but long run. What do you guys think about Bowman Gray for the Clash? I have opinions. Bowman Gray to me is like the quintessential example of going to a fist fight in a hockey game breaking out. I mean, the place is just such a dumpster fire. It's nothing but guys ramming their cars into each other in the middle of the football field, having fights all the time. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. It's like a sideshow of racing. It is not... I don't know. I mean, the environment that is Bowman Gray is not what I think of when I think of the elite, top-tier racing series in the United States. But from a nostalgia standpoint, from a facility standpoint, from a location standpoint, I support it. I said at the beginning of this year that they should run the Clash on the quarter mile on the Charlotte front stretch. Make it a hometown game. Make it like essentially tie all of your Hall of Fame inductions and make that the Clash. Display the versatility of Charlotte Motor Speedway. You know, turn it kind of into a whole thing, and it's like an industry game. You know, it's local. You have the facilities, you have the infrastructure, you have all the things where locally where the NASCAR industry is. They don't have to travel. They go, you know, at most an hour to get to the speedway. So I'd rather see that. But Bowman Gray's an hour the other way from where a lot of these guys are in Mooresville, so it's not like it's a big deal. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this all kind of pans out. I'm curious to watch it. I'm not going because it's going to be freezing cold. But at least they're not carting them all the way out to LA. Because imagine driving all the way across the country and not making the race, and then just having to drive all the way back home for no money and for the spectacle. I mean, I thought the Clash at the Coliseum was cool. I like the idea. I like the concept. I thought it was unique in the way that they set it up and tried something different. I give credit for the attempt, but at the end of the day, it just... The first year, it was huge, and then everything after that, it just fell off, man. There was no... The appeal of it was gone. So, I like that they're moving it. I don't know. Like, I don't want it at North Wilkesboro, because we're doing the All-Star race there. And I don't want to see North Wilkesboro become the staple of it. I don't think Rockingham's a good place for it. Same thing. Whether in North Carolina. Because Rockingham just doesn't put on appealing racing. What I don't want to see is I don't want it to go back to Daytona. Nobody went to that race, and I don't know a way you do that unless you were going to run it the Saturday before the Daytona 500, before the Xfinity race, or something like that. I don't know. I mean, that's the only way you would get the appeal. You're not going to do it the weekend before the 500 like they used to do, because you're not getting fans to stay for 2 weekends at Daytona. It's just not going to happen. So, you know, I think there's plenty of short tracks you could take it to, or you could do something like run it at Phoenix at the end of the season. You know, after the Phoenix race is over the next weekend, let all the pole winners, or however you want to do it, let them run it since they're already out there. Or tie it to the awards banquet weekend. I don't know. There's ways you can make that race unique. But, I mean, we'll see how this goes, I guess. See how Bowman Gray goes. I don't know. I think I'm excited for this next season. I don't really care about Mexico City. You know, we've run there before with the Xfinity Series. I know it's kind of a big deal that NASCAR's going international. I think they could have gone to Montreal or Canadian Tire before they went to Mexico, but I get it. I understand why they're doing it. So, you know, I don't really have a lot of heartburn with that. It's fine. I just wish there was an oval we could go to. You know, I hate that every time we go to a new racetrack, it's a road course, and I know why. You know, the infrastructure piece, these ovals that don't have safer barriers, that don't meet the minimum standards for NASCAR sanctioned races, the amount of money that has to go into doing that, they're not going to do that. The investment isn't going to be there, so I get it why when we add new tracks it's usually going to be a road course. That's fine. What I would like to see, though, well, if I were going to change a couple things in the schedule for next year, the number one thing I would change is I would put the 4th of July race back at Road America. I think that since we took it away from Daytona, and I don't want it back at Daytona, I know everybody else is going to say, oh, but tradition. Don't care. I don't want the 4th of July race back at Daytona. As somebody who went down there every year and got rained on, it sucks. It's fine being the end of the regular season. I like it there. I think it's cool. Do not put that back at Daytona. I think overall, of all the places they experimented with for that race, Road America put on the best event. They had the most... They made the best weekend out of it, and I would like to see that back. I still like the Chicago Street Race. I don't think we get rid of that. I would like to see it actually happen to completion. I would like to see it run without getting rained out and all the things happen. And even if it's not in Chicago, you know, I know there was talks about San Diego or some of these other markets that we haven't been to before. Go run the Long Beach Street Course. I don't really care. I'm fine with the street race. I think it's kind of cool. It's a unique way to put the sport in the middle of the major metropolitan area, make it accessible to a lot of people who maybe before weren't really interested in it, And I like the way that they've made Chicago an event. Like, they put the whole music festival with it, and they've turned it into a whole thing. So I'm fine with that. I like that. I just don't think it needs to be the 4th of July weekend. You could make that any other holiday weekend, just not Labor Day or Memorial Day, because those dates are spoken for. Yeah, so I think that there's ways you can do that. That would probably be the biggest thing I'd change, though, is move. I would rather see Chicago, where Mexico City is, and then Road America be back on the schedule for the 4th of July. That would be my changes to the Cup Series. I mean, other changes I would make, unpopular. You know, I love Darlington. That was my racetrack, home track for years. Went to every race there. You know, I think that NASCAR really rewarded them with a second race because they played such a critical part in getting racing going again during the pandemic, which was huge. Darlington needs one race. They don't need 2 races. They just need the Southern 500. And I think the throwback weekend's kind of played out. I don't know that we need to keep doing that anymore. That weekend has enough nostalgia and value as a standalone event. We don't need all that. I mean, I like it. I love the throwbacks weekend. I haven't even begun to think about what throwback car I'm going to run this year, but I'm fine with that. I don't need throwback weekend to want to go to the Southern 500, though, so we'll see how that goes. I'd like to see, I'd just like to see that date open up for some other opportunities for racetracks. I think that you're going to have to do that to make Rockingham accessible again if we're going to do that, but I don't know. I have a lot of opinions about Rockingham. You know, we've tried this before. We tried to bring it back once, and nobody showed up. So, yeah, I mean, I get it. I know, history, nostalgia, you know, we used to race there, blah, 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 but we stopped racing there for a reason. Because there's no money in it. Nobody wanted to be there anymore. 12 just got me loose as hell there. Not sure I really understand what that was all about, but alright. I am tight. I killed my tires on this run. Blabbering on about schedule, and I'm not really paying attention to my marks at all. But, you know, if you're going to put Rockingham back on the schedule, making a night race during the summer on a Saturday night, that's another thing I'd like to see. I'd like to see the bulk of races across June, July, and August be Saturday night races. I think that that would be more appealing to a lot of the fans who want to go to those races. It's hot, you know, and I understand not all tracks can accommodate that. You know, Indianapolis can't accommodate that. Michigan can't accommodate that. They don't have lights. But put those maybe somewhere on the schedule where they don't have to, and you backfill those with the tracks that could. So you get Richmond back at night during the summer. You get Bristol. You get, you know, doesn't have to be Daytona, but places that you could. Is that my car? No. Woohoo! Tried twice to come around on me. Jeez, it's tight. And now it's loose. Where are you going, 7? Good lord. I gotta know how to hold it. See, I'm a 31.88 was my last lap, compared to a 30.24. I'm almost 2 seconds off. Alright, I'm gonna pit. I'm just out here in the way. Actually, let's not. Let's just ride and see. Because if this race does go green, anyway, I think there's a place maybe for Kentucky to come back onto the schedule. I think there's a place for I know Chicagoland's not coming back. And I don't think auto clubs ever getting rebuilt. I just don't think that's happening. You know, but I like that Iowa's on the schedule. That was a good replacement. That's needed to be on the schedule for years. I love that Gateway is on the schedule, or Worldwide Technology. Again, going to be interesting that that's in the playoffs this year, but another track that could be a Saturday night summertime race with lights. Just, you know, ways to make the schedule unique and accessible. I mean, I love Saturday night races, especially in the summer when my kids are out of school, because we can go. And then we can drive home on Sunday, and we're not missing anything. I'm not missing work. You know, a lot of times they have summertime events and practices for sports. So, there's ways to do it. I don't know. The other day, I was thinking, getting really far down the rabbit hole of like, okay, what if this whole NASCAR lawsuit thing just never comes to a head, and NASCAR essentially starts trying to kick teams out? What if basically the Race Team Alliance said, all right, you know what? We're going to take our cars, we're going to take our teams, and we're going to go start our own series. I mean, I know there's going to be like a lot of intellectual property about the cars and bodies, but if the OEMs were on board, and basically you would cut out every track that NASCAR owned, could you still put together a series? And I think you could, honestly, because you got to figure tracks like everything that SMI owns, and independent tracks like Pocono, Indianapolis, you know, Road America. You could get a pretty decent schedule. I mean, you would lose Daytona, Talladega, Darlington, you know, fixtures within NASCAR, but you'd still have North Wilkesboro, you'd still have Bristol, you'd still have Atlanta, Charlotte, Sonoma, Texas, Rockingham's independent, so you could run there, Pocono. You wouldn't have Michigan anymore. There's a lot of tracks that you would still be able to put together a decent schedule with, and you know, if we just took these cars, number one, we put 750, 800 horsepower engines back in them, ran it just, you know, without playoffs, which I like the playoffs. I'm not against the playoffs, but maybe just to start it, you did a single season and you ran all the SMI tracks and any independent tracks you could find. So like Pikes Peak, Portland, you know, I know Irwindale is closing, but like Kern Raceway, there's tracks out there, and you did, you know, let NASCAR keep the Xfinity and the Truck Series. If the Cup Series just basically wanted to go off on their own and kind of become their own series, it's doable. You could run a 30, 32, 34 race season on a lot of these tracks and go do it twice. Still have something that really resembles what the Cup Series season is, but I don't know. Fortunately, 2311 and Front Row run their injunction, so we don't really have to worry about that. Whew. You don't realize how slow you are on old tires until other cars come up. Oh, jeez. Am I still breaking loose this late into a run? Wow. Alright, that's 40 laps. Let's come in and see what our tires are. I've really just been chatting. I have not been paying attention very much to my tire wear or my lines. You know, I said I was going to look at downshifting. I haven't done any of that, so.
Coming at you guys. 10 away now.
Well, I can guarantee you we're going to need to be more conservative than that in a race if we want to have tires that go all the way to the end of a run.
You're going to leave on me, unfortunately.
Right, Joey? Right. Good news, we kept the fenders on it that whole run. Let's see. Oh yeah, 75-86, so we're still really beating the crap out of the right front. But honestly, I mean, for a 40-lap run, only 75 on the right front isn't terrible. It's not great. It's not terrible, so. Let's see. Every time I get in Cup Series races, I'm looking to see if anybody's running any of my paints. There's a ton of them out there. I just have yet to run into one in a race. I think I had a D's Nuts car. Did you see that? Right? Where'd he go? Yeah. Rocket, there's a D's Nuts car. If I can find it again. I don't know where he went. There he is. Look at that. Oh, diets. Whatever. Budmancars.com. Alright. Yeah, hey, cool. This guy's got a lot going on. Stone Cold. Broken Skull Racing Team. Liquid Death. Whatever. Not knocking it. I like it. I think it looks cool. Colin Bollinger. Well played, sir. What am I? I'm 10th off the fastest time right now. 0.126. Track did get a little hotter. Alright. We're getting ready to go jump in the race. Quick bathroom break before the actual session starts. And we'll come back and we will race Atlanta. Hopefully we make it at least a lap this time. Back in a minute. All right. Got my built-in foot warmer here. It's always exciting. I don't feel like I need to practice. I think I got enough of that in. Hello, sir. Hey, gotta stop. The dog is down here at my feet, and he keeps stepping on my headset cord. What's up? Here. You gonna come be famous, internet famous? Here you go. Oscar's taking over driving duties for Atlanta. Effective immediately, I've named a replacement driver. Oscar. You just need some attention. I can't drive like this. It's going to be very hard to drive with you on my lap. We have enough problems with this. Trying to drive down the street. Okay? Okay, Pumpkin. No, we're not going to do this. Can you go down by my feet again, please? There's plenty of room for you. Right in there. Go. Go lay down. Oscar's trying really hard to be in my way. Yeah, he's trying to get in my lap, and it's like, dude, you can't be on my lap right now. Yep. We have enough problems doing that when we're driving down the highway. Okay. Let me get my car set up again. Brake bias. And steering pinion. Done. Let's go qualify.
Go back, go. Go back, go. That was a nice stop, guys. Good pit stop, boys.
Yeah, once again, don't. Oh, dang it. Come on, I was a mile an hour over at the line. Give me a break. Oscar, you're sitting on my headset again. Carry all the speed down to the line. Dang, I'm 2/10 off my fastest lap, really? 3/10. Wow. I feel like I'm flying right now. It's only 10th quick. Wow. I'm gonna hit the wall. Ooh, I just kissed it. Dang it. Dude, why am I driving like garbage? Okay, well. I'm gonna start terribly here. Ah, you're pulling on me. Stop pulling on me. 30-49. That's not great. Compared to what? What's the pole? Getting too distracted by a dog. Oscar, you gotta stop sitting on this. Please. You're just making it worse. Okay. There you go. Nope. You're still tied up in it. There you go. Okay. Oh, I was 3/10 off. What? A 30-49 is not a great lap. I'm not happy with that. I thought I was a lot better than that in practice. I just could not get the power down there. To a 30-17. Okay, well, hey. Tire conservation. Name of the game in Atlanta, so. Despite a night so great qualifying effort. Hi, Oscar. Oh, now Fairy's here too. Look at that. We got two doggies. Hi, Fairy. How you doing, buddy? Okay, can you guys come over here? No? Alright. Okay. We're going to start 13th, apparently. Oh, I was feeling a lot better about this race until now. I'm not so happy. I just bumped us back to 14th. On a 49. Why is it like this? Okay, well, we're just gonna do the thing. We're gonna race and whatever. Oh, now you're bringing me a toy? Thank you. I don't want that. I'm trying to work here. I don't need your help, Oscar. How do you think Nascar's gonna feel about me having a dog in the car?
I don't know.
Okay.
Keep in mind, one, again, you do have an in-car camera. The other, there is a lot of debris that typically flies around this place, so we'll keep an eye on our water temperature throughout the day. We're way good on fuel, so go like hell.
Well, that's good.
Start on the outside there.
I don't have to worry about fuel.
Well, nobody
Yeah, bud, you're ready to go. Like we've talked about time and time again, one lap, one pit stop, one lug nub, one can of fuel, everything, one at a time. One. That's all you gotta do. We'll end up where we need to if everybody does their jobs, everybody's smart. Open.
Someone trying to sell the cat as a 1986 Ford F-150 for $55 grand. Should I buy it?
No.
always buy.
10K miles, 10K a mile is main condition, and it's in further, I don't know how to pronounce this, Weatherford, North Carolina.
Have you seen the F-250 running the Lemons races? The 20-part Lemons, whatever deal that is? That thing's badass. It's got a gun on the back of it.
That shit was awesome. I have one coworker who's going to be running the next 24-hour lemons.
I want to do 24 hours of lemons. That would be fun. Okay, I think it's safe to hit the ignition. We're not going to burn enough gas sitting back here.
We have 2 sets of tires.
Okay, let's not wreck on the first lap and save tires. Backup entry, slow, smooth, consistent. Let's be there at the end.
Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 6. You're behind the 25.
Behind the 25. All right. We are starting 14th. This is tonight's main event. 50 laps at Old Atlanta. Let's see what we got here.
Double check those belts, but check your steering wheel one more time.
Man, I got to get food now. Damn it.
Safe starts off. Good. Good. Safe starts off.
Yeah.
Good. Green flag.
Okay, we're trying to wreck already. Cool. Everybody kept it together though. Get to 5th early. Smooth around the outside. And Oscar's back. Easing in. Easing in. On the wall. Two apparently is going to race me on the outside. Even though he's got to poop. Ooh, they're trying to wreck. They're wrecking behind me. Language chat? There might be kids watching.
No idea what's happening there. Closed right now. They're going to be lined up behind the two.
Tried to stay a minute, but I was spinning.
Alright, you're going to have to come around to 24. The road is open.
I think I might have the wrong setup in the car. Is this big? I didn't check.
Yeah, it's big.
Okay, I was like, dude, I don't know why I was grabbing. Everybody rubbing on fifth gear.
Yeah, I run fifth gear. I run it the whole time actually.
I was like, I don't know about the setup here. I was like, maybe I left last week setup in.
Dude, quick fast, give me that move. Oh.
Closed right now.
I just don't want my car blowing up.
You won't blow up.
Yeah, it's going to last for 5 laps, and then you're going to be so bogged down. This fall off is crazy here. All right. So let's see, we're 15th. We're coming to 1 to go. Which means there's going to be 45 to go when we take the green. I like the way this 2-car looks.
My friend's being kinky with some fucking car boy. I feel like I'm gonna stop.
You say, stop.
If
No. No.
let him do it. That's the only way he's going to learn not to do it again.
1 to go. Have an opportunity to stay on the inside this time.
Agreed.
Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 25. Alright, buddy. Line up behind the 25.
Alright, let's go green until like lap 25. Then go to start caution, and then yeah, we can go on pits, and then we go 25 laps again, and do I like that technique. That's a good idea. Damn.
Let's go green the whole way so that all you fuckers burn your tires off.
That's a damn good deal.
Not as good as the deal of you guys trying to go green the whole way. Because I think I'm better at saving tires than all of you.
You have a ball, man. Alright, man. Pace cars off. So right there, this is fun. Do our thing tonight, boss man. Be ready.
It's green. Why aren't we going? Two-car ain't messing around, man. Holy shit. All I see is smoke. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm clear. I'm good. I mean, you can stop driving like a dick.
Line up behind 21.
Yep. Yeah, fucking hell. Flying back to back. I get fucking destroyed. Let's come out down the main line. Let's go. Woo!
I mean,
I didn't mean to put that there.
you were swerving in and out of traffic, and
The whole fucking zombie driver that somebody dropped out and their car keeps going around. I did super.
somehow I got through that 0x.
You guys ever been in a race where all of a sudden some dude just starts plowing through everybody during his caution? Call it the zombie driver.
I'm not pitting yet. We haven't even run enough to... Yeah. There's no reason to stop. I guess I don't understand why we were 3 wide already.
Race like what? 1 lap? I'm going to get in for fucking repairs because my whole fucking
Line up
right
behind
thing.
25.
Okay. We're still alive.
The last race says, and I don't know opinion on that though. And now we didn't even make it past the start finish line, and I got dashed on the nose, and I was pretty much toasting the whole race. Tell me when the pace car's on turn 4, so I can see on the road. Leave entering turn 3. It's almost to the middle between 4. Zombies come back alive. Kind of middle of turn 4 right now. That's to get back to the turn 4. I see it.
I think we're going to restart 10th.
I swear,
The radio that you're on has that little mini antenna on it. So if there's something pertinent you need to tell us, try to do it on the front straightaway.
At the beginning of the race, again, they try to win it on lap.
You'll be laying up on the inside. Get behind 24.
So they're going to try to take out half the field so they can get the 24 time.
I mean, dude, how many cars were you swerving around? Like, come on.
I just messed up there. I was over shit. I'm braking.
You guys brake?
Well, more like I'm on the throttle and I have to brake, but still.
As long as I don't fucking with the shit on the iRacing, I'll be fine, but goddamn. I'll be a little annoyed about that. I don't know why it's telling me not to pass. It's telling me to stay behind space car 27, that's weird.
Yeah, baby, get them elbows out. Go like hell. Bob, man, time to go to work. Face goes up. Do what you can. Green flag. Go nice, man. There you go. We got that at 23.824.
Somebody tried to spin it. What are we doing? Jesus. All these guys are 3 wide. Fuck. Oh, damn it.
Caution's out. Make sure you're getting yourself something to drink there, buddy. Reduce gear, I might slow you down on the straight. Looks like you're lining up behind this bar. Sorry.
Dude, I just want a clean race. Why is it so hard to do? Car high five.
Go right back to pit.
You know it.
I didn't get hit with anything like that. I'm just going back to repair for the last fucking caution.
God damn it.
Line up behind one. All right, fellas, here we come. Pit road fever.
Yeah,
We're 10 away. 5 away. At your mark now. Turn in. Nice and smooth here. Leaving on me. We'll get you fixed up here.
Minute of optional. I mean, it's salvageable, but ugh! It's so frustrating.
Remember when the pace car was coming out of turn 4?
Be ready.
Just entered turn 4.
And it's exiting turn 4.
Go, man, go. Road speed all the way down. One to go. But we're going to be starting on the inside. We'll be lining up behind that one.
Fuck yeah.
I still got a little bit more work to do. Okay. I'm just gonna ride here, man. I'm not trying to. There's nothing to gain right now, so. I can't believe that guy turned right back up into me. I can believe it, actually. I'm not surprised by that at all. It's just killing my safety rate. I'm gonna lose my A license again. These people can't do this. But just let him go out there and wreck. It's because it's the first lap I've gotten to actually run.
Talk to me, good. Pit road close. Alright, you're gonna have to come around in 14.
Stop. 6?
Go. I go back to 6 again. More retail.
Well, I'm gonna finish getting my car fixed here.
It looks like a brand new race car.
I've been just practicing the city with fucking back. Oh, man. I want to never give us a stick race my car last for today.
I didn't even qualify or practice nothing, just moving up to the field. And it's not like I'm trying to burn off my tires too.
I mean, I could take tires. I barely even run a lap, but
let's keep making more mistakes.
Watch the pit rate speed. 10 away. 5 away. That's your mark. Now, turn in. Do not get too close to the wall.
What was the tire rating for this
I
server?
don't think we have any major concerns there. I think we'll be okay.
Roughly like 1,800, I think.
Oh, that explains.
It's 1,700 field strength.
Go, go, go. The road speed all the way out to the call.
I'm not gonna take tires because screw it. I mean, I don't need them, but whatever. We're halfway. Might as well.
To be honest, it doesn't really matter what field strength it is. Just all
Go, hard, hard,
to be honest, seeing ratings at 4,000 high rating and they're still horrible.
Yeah.
Alright, buddy, we only got one more tires left that we can use. We should be behind that one.
Cruise there. Turn for stop here. I forgot to get this. But I got it. I was up there, qualified at the top. I had to go get selected by somebody.
To be on the outside line. You're going to be lining up in 17.
My mind is, I tried to fire off more at Kentucky, a lot earlier than everybody, and then I spun myself out. It just kept getting worse and worse and worse. But yeah,
I love how it tells me that it goes back in the line, even though that's pretty much where I'm going anyways.
guess we got the Affleck car, and Richard Petty drove back up here.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get one more caution. I can actually get a hold of your red car.
Well, there you go. I'm back at 14th. I'm back where I started after all that. Fresh tires. I mean, I barely even did anything to my tires, but, you know. Trying to be, like, conservative or something.
Hey, go back.
Got 30 laps to go. Make this thing last for 30 laps. I'm pretty sure we're going to have another wreck, though.
Green flag, green flag.
Jesus. Jesus Christ, 15. I did not want to make that move, but I had to. God damn it, they're wrecking again. Fuck.
Still there.
Still no yellow, though.
Working the bottom. They're loading.
Hello, Oscar. God, this race turned into an absolute shit show. God, I just want to get out of this. What the fuck is this guy doing? That guy scared the shit out of me. This 21 is killing me, man. No sorry in right now. Everybody chill out. Got my car doing exactly what I want right now. He's losing on the back. There we go. 2-player swing. I like that. $15 to go. We've still got to be conservative here. Gonna make this thing last. And that big checkup that didn't bring out a yellow, that cost me all my time. I don't even know how far behind the leader I am, but that was my fastest lap there. Seriously? It's a random time to run my fastest lap of the race. What the fuck are you doing, man? Oh, cool. Don't come back up into me. Please don't come back into me. Appreciate that, guys. Yeah, but chopping in his nose was a shit move. He shouldn't have done that to the 2. Alright, let's go get top 5 here. I don't think I can run down a leader, but it was a top 5 right now. Considering how shit this race started. I'm catching the dude in front of me. I lost to him there, though. Cool. Will you shut the fuck up? I need to figure out how to mute drivers, man. That guy's a real pain in the ass. trying to focus on what I'm doing right now. I don't need you chatting me up. I'm running a 31.3. I'm 2/10 faster than fast guys, so. But I have killed my right front. I cannot get off the corner. Try moving up or something, I don't know. Alright, well, we're going to ride the top for a little while, because tight. I gotta back my entry up a lot more, dude. It's costing me too much right there. It's called Draft Masters. Oh, fuck me, dude. Thank you. Jesus, that guy scared the shit out of me. I gotta back up that entry more, man. It's costing me too much on exit. And I keep doing it. I keep telling myself I need to do that, and then I don't do it. Oh, shit. Well, I didn't see that coming. I was so busy trying to stop the freaking 18 from passing me, the 14 slid right around me. I mean, I'll take 7th. That race sucked.
They're light on fuel, man. They're counting on cautions, or they made a mistake and didn't get all the fuel in there, like maybe they.
Good race at the end there, though. That was a good time.
Or they're just getting that good of fuel mileage. That's
I wish I could have gotten up there and blocked him, but I couldn't pick both, man. And once I picked my lane, I picked my lane. Hey, look at all these Toyotas. Oh, that guy's paint isn't even fit in his car. Okay, well, cost me more SR, but I'm gonna walk out here with my rating, so good race. Let's see what we got here, because I don't actually know. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. Race event. Okay, SR actually went up. iRating went up on 1820. I was really trying to get to 1900. Okay. Well, here's our choices. We can call it a night. It's been, what are we at here? We've been streaming for 2 hours and 20 minutes. We could be done. We can go to Draftmaster. We can go to Xfinity Fixed again. We got cars toward North Wilkesboro. Or we can go try to find Dale Tanhart. Trucks at Talladega. I don't want to give up any more safety ratings, so I think I'm going to call it. Did I see a kid? I did see a kid. Here's a Joey. Okay. I'm being watched by my own kid.
And I have behind the scenes.
You have behind the scenes. You do. You can see what's happening in real time. I think we're going to be done, though. I think we're going to shut this down and call it a night. I really wish that first Texas race would have gone longer than 3/4 of a lap, because I would have liked to have seen what I could have done there. That Atlanta race was fun. I had a good time. I didn't save tires as well as I should have. I think I could have had a top 5 there, though, if I didn't get slowed up in that big wreck on the backstretch. It didn't cause a caution. I could have actually made something happen there. So didn't work out, but that's okay. Fun race. I'll take 7th. And improving. I got to get my A rating back up. I've lost so much safety rating and just dumb wrecks that keep happening. And I rating. I was bordering 1900 on I rating. I'm trying to get to 2000, so I got a little more to do. But, you know. I don't know when the next iNRS late model race is. Let me see. Yeah, we don't have anything scheduled right now. I think it's not until after the first of the year, and that might be 5 Flags. I'd have to go look again. But that'll probably be my next race, which will be on a Thursday. Hang on, I'm pulling up the schedule right now so I can see it. Yes, 5 Flags on January 9th. That'll be my next race I'll probably stream. And then I'll pretty much be out of it till we start Daytona. Again, the iNRS duel at Daytona will be on February 6th, and we'll be streaming there. So that's fun tonight. It's cool to show off the cars that'll be racing in 2025. I've got a lot more paints to show. And again, I've got a lot of more commission paints that I'm working on for drivers in the league, so I'm pretty excited to show those when they come out. You'll see those, obviously, when we go to Daytona. I think those races are all being broadcast again. I'm not sure if they're broadcast, but I think they're supposed to be. So either way, you can find me there. We'll be doing broadcast races once again, and you'll see me on the broadcast. You'll see me here on the live stream. So good night, fun racing. Yeah, if I do race anymore this weekend, I probably won't be doing it online, but come follow in, say hi. Looking forward to it, man. It's going to be a fun time. Looking forward to this season getting going. All right.